friends, Sarah here with Boho Stitchery, and it is Monday, so it's time for Make and Knit Monday. So if you want to learn how to knit, grab some needles and some yarn and join me for Making It Monday. Hi friends, Sarah here with Boho Stitchery, and today I am going to teach you how to do the 1x1 rib stitch. And so grab some yarn, grab a set of needles, and let's get started. For this tutorial, I am using a size 8, I believe, just straight needles and some scrap yarn from Big Twist. I'm dropping my tripod here, bear with me. And to get started, I've already done a little bit of a swatch here so you can see how this stitch looks. So with the 1x1 ribbing, you are alternating knit stitches and purl stitches. So if you need a refresher on how to do knits or purl stitches, please go back to my channel and watch those videos. So we're going to start with a knit stitch. So you just knit the first stitch. And then we're going to purl the second stitch. So you're going to bring your yarn to the front and go from back to front to purl. And then the next stitch is a knit stitch. So you want to put your yarn in the back and knit. And that's all there is to it, to the 1x1 ribbing. You're just going to alternate knits and purls, and don't forget when you purl you want to bring your yarn to the front of your needle. And then bring it back. If you forget to do that, you're going to end up with extra stitches, or it'll look like yarn overs. So go ahead and finish alternating your knit and purl stitches, making sure to pull your working yarn to the back to knit and to the front to purl, and I will meet you guys back at the end. Okay guys, I'm getting close to the end. I'm just going to finish up these last few stitches here. Sorry, my needles are clanking on my surface here. Hopefully you guys can't hear the thumping from them, but if you can, I apologize. Okay, and like most of the tutorials, if you've watched some of my other videos, with the last stitch I always like to slip it purl-wise so that I get a nice clean edge. So to do that, I'm just going to pull the yarn to the front as if to purl, which this would have been a purl stitch anyway. And then all I do is slip that stitch from my left needle to my right needle, and I put the yarn back in the back and turn. And so that's a row. That's all you do is knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, all the way to the end. And I will give you guys a little tip. So say the phone rings or the dog needs to go out or something like that. You guys get distracted. You just have to stop in the middle of your row and you have to put your work down. Well, you come back, if you're in the middle of the row, you're going to look at it and say, oh my gosh, well, is this a knit or is this a purl stitch? Where am I at? Instead of having to go clear back to the beginning and looking and counting knit, purl, knit, purl, knit, purl, you can read your stitches. And by reading your stitches, I mean this. If you take a look at this, you can tell that these V's, they sort of look like V's. These stitches here look like V's. That is your knit row. And if you look at the row or the stitch in between, you have these bumps. So it kind of alternates V's, bumps, V's, bumps, V's, bumps. So that's how you know what is a knit. If you see the V's, you're on a knit stitch. If you see these bumps down below, you know that that is a purl stitch. So that will tell you what you need to do if you have to stop in the middle of a row or something. But that's all there is to it. This is a great pattern, works great for ribbing on hats, sleeves on a sweater, cuffs. I mean, I suppose you could make a scarf. It would make a nice thick squishy scarf. Really anything you want to make with it. But if you have any questions, please comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next week for more Make and Knit Monday. Have a good week.